Welcome to ASTRALX, where we illuminate your cosmic path. I'm Solarian Zephyr, your cosmic strategist, and with me, as always, is Lunaria Selene, our intuitive guide. Have you ever felt like a pull between diving deep into your inner world and at the same time this yearning to break free and explore?
Oh, yeah.
That, my friend, is the magic of a Pisces Sun with a Sagittarius Rising. And 2025, well, let's just say the stars are aligning for you. It's going to be quite a transformative year.
It really is. And what makes this astrological combination so captivating is the interplay between these energies that, at first glance you think are opposite. You have the intuitive, compassionate Pisces Sun always seeking emotional depth and connection.
Right.
And then you have this adventurous, freedom-loving Sagittarius rising, forever drawn to new horizons.
Yeah, it's like having this incredibly vibrant inner world while craving these boundless experiences outside of yourself.
Exactly. It's a beautiful duality. And
Okay.
for you, this means you're constantly navigating between the depths of your emotions and the desire for outward expansion.
So how does the astrological landscape of 2025 specifically impact this delicate dance between inner reflection and outer exploration?
Well, the North Node shifting into Pisces on January 11th is a significant event for you.
Okay.
In astrology, the North Node represents our soul's purpose and direction of growth.
Right.
With it moving into Pisces, your own sun sign, it's like you're getting a cosmic invitation to really dive deep into your spiritual journey and tap into your creative potential.
I like that.
Think of it as a year for soul searching and self-discovery.
That sounds intense.
It can be.
So what role does Jupiter, the planet of abundance and expansion, play in all of this?
Jupiter, it enters Cancer later in the year, which focuses that expansive energy on your home and family life. So while you're exploring your inner depths, you'll also be experiencing a period of emotional growth and healing within your closest relationships and surroundings.
Okay, so it's like finding that inner peace while simultaneously nurturing their roots. That must feel very grounding. But what about Saturn? Doesn't it have a reputation for being a bit restrictive?
Saturn does indeed represent boundaries and responsibility, but think of it less as restriction and more like a wise teacher offering structure and grounding. While Jupiter expands your emotional world and encourages you to chase those big dreams, Saturn will be there to help you balance that freedom with a healthy dose of practicality and focus.
So it's not just about soaring high with that Sagittarius spirit. It's about learning to land gracefully and integrate those experiences into your everyday life.
Precisely. It's about harmonizing your inner dreams with your outer actions and finding that sweet spot where your soul feels both fulfilled and grounded. And this is where those insights from experienced astrologers become really fascinating.
Yes, we have quotes from both Kyle Thomas, a well-known celebrity astrologer and a seasoned practitioner, who spoke about this specific combination. They both seem to agree that the second half of 2025 will be a time of immense creative vibrancy and a chance for you to express yourself in bold, authentic ways.
What's particularly interesting is this recurring theme of running with the wolves that both astrologers mention. It's like they're saying, embrace your wildness, that untamed spirit that yearns for freedom and authenticity, but do it in a way that uplifts both yourself and those around you.
So it's not just about personal liberation, it's about using that energy to make a positive impact on the world. But what does that actually look like in practical terms for our listener?
Well, let's delve into the guidance offered by our sources. It all begins with cultivating inner harmony.
That makes sense. It's like creating a solid foundation for everything else that follows.
Exactly. It's about finding those practices that nourish your soul and help you reconnect with your inner world. Think meditation, journaling, creative expression, anything that allows you to tap into your intuition and recharge your emotional batteries.
So it's about creating that sacred space where you as a woman can truly be present with yourself.
Precisely. And from that place of inner harmony, you can then move into the next step, which is balancing freedom with focus.
Which might feel like a bit of a tightrope walk with that Sagittarius rising always itching to explore new horizons.
It is.
How do you reconcile that adventurous spirit with the need for structure and discipline?
It's definitely a dance. Remember, Saturn's energy is here to help you. It's not about squashing your adventurous spirit. It's about learning to channel it effectively. Think of it as creating a flexible plan, a roadmap for your year that allows for spontaneity and unexpected detours while still keeping you moving towards your ultimate goals.
So you're not restricting your freedom, but rather harnessing it in a way that supports your overall well-being and helps you achieve those big, beautiful dreams you're chasing.
Exactly. And as you navigate this journey of self-discovery, remember to connect authentically with others.
Our sources really emphasize the importance of this, especially for women. Why is that so crucial for someone with this particular astrological combination?
Well, the Pisces-Sagittarius blend can sometimes lead to feeling like you don't quite fit in, like you're straddling two worlds, the mystical and the tangible. It can be a lonely path at times.
Like you're constantly searching for that tribe who truly understands and appreciates your unique blend of sensitivity and wanderlust.
Exactly. And finding those who resonate with your dual nature can be incredibly empowering. It's about seeking out communities where both vulnerability and a thirst for adventure are celebrated.
It sounds like it's about embracing the power of sisterhood and finding strength in shared experiences.
Absolutely. Whether you're seeking guidance, offering support, or simply sharing your story, these connections are invaluable for someone on a path as multifaceted as yours.
This is all so insightful. And as we move deeper into this cosmic exploration, there's one final piece of advice that stood out to me from the sources: trusting your inner compass.
Ah, yes. That's perhaps the most essential piece of guidance for anyone, but especially for you, dear listener, with your intuitive Pisces Sun and adventurous Sagittarius Rising.
It's like that inner voice, that gut feeling that always seems to know which direction to take, even when your mind is clouded with doubts.
Precisely. Learning to tune in to that inner wisdom, to trust that inner compass is essential, especially in a world that's constantly bombarding you with external noise and opinions. It's the bridge between your mystical Piscean nature and the tangible reality you navigate as a Sagittarius rising.
It's about remembering that you have this incredible inner wisdom that can guide you through any challenge or uncertainty. But sometimes it's hard to hear that voice over all the external chatter. So how can our listener practically cultivate that deep inner knowing?
That's a great question, and one we'll explore further as we continue our deep dive into what 2025 holds for you. But before we move on, I'd love to share a real-life anecdote that beautifully illustrates this journey of self-discovery and embracing one's duality.
Oh, I love a good story. It's always so inspiring to hear about how others have navigated similar challenges and triumphs.
Absolutely. So imagine this, a Pisces Sun woman, much like yourself, is feeling hesitant to step outside her comfort zone. She's always felt this deep connection to her inner world, but she's been afraid to share her gifts with the world.
I can relate to that feeling of hesitation. It's like having this inner treasure chest, but being afraid to open it for fear of what others might think.
Exactly. And this woman is experiencing a powerful astrological transit that's really shaking things up for her, awakening her inner light and urging her to step into her full potential.
I can already feel the energy shifting. It's like a cosmic wake-up call, isn't it?
It truly is. And what's beautiful is that she's surrounded by a supportive community of women, sisters, friends, fellow travelers on this cosmic journey who are cheering her on every step of the way.
That sense of community seems so essential, especially when you're feeling vulnerable and uncertain.
It's invaluable. And even though she's going through a challenging period, Saturn's return to be precise, she finds solace in something incredibly simple, writing her dreams in a journal every morning.
I love that. It's such a powerful practice for connecting with your subconscious and processing your emotions.
It becomes her anchor, her way of grounding herself amidst the swirling energy of this transformative period. It helps her tap into her intuition and make sense of the changes happening within and around her.
And did she keep these dreams to herself, or did she find the courage to share them with the world?
That's where her Sagittarius rising comes into play. Embracing that bold, adventurous spirit, she begins to share her journey with the world through social media, through intimate gatherings, through her art. Her story unfolds, and it's one of vulnerability, resilience, and ultimately triumphant self-expression.
Wow, that's incredible. So she's not only transforming her own life, but also inspiring others along the way.
Exactly. And this, dear listener, is the magic of a Pisces Sun, Sagittarius rising in action. It's a testament to the power of self-discovery, creative expression, and community support. It's a reminder that even in the midst of challenges, we have the strength to transform and inspire.
And I bet there are so many women out there who can relate to this story, feeling that pull between their inner world and their desire to make a mark on the world.
Absolutely. It's a reminder that each of us has a unique journey to embark on a story waiting to be told.
And as we stand on the threshold of 2025, it feels like anything is possible. The cosmic energies are aligning to support growth, healing, and self-expression. So embrace the magic, trust your intuition, and get ready for an incredible ride.
Before we delve further into the practical steps you can take to navigate this powerful year ahead, I want to pause and ask what resonated most with you about this woman's journey? What parallels do you see in your own life?
That's such a great question to ponder. It's a reminder that these astrological insights are not just abstract concepts. They reflect real-life experiences, challenges, and triumphs. And by sharing our stories and connecting with others, we can empower ourselves and each other to live more authentically and courageously. But for now, let's take a moment to integrate everything we've discussed so far. We'll be back soon to explore the practical guidance that awaits you in the next part of our deep dive. As we continue to explore the cosmic landscape of 2025 for the Pisces Sun Sagittarius Rising woman, let's shift our focus from the big picture to the practical steps you can take to navigate this potent energy.
It's wonderful to be back, and I'm excited to delve into these actionable insights with you. Remember, we're not just here to interpret the stars. We're here to help you harness their power to create the life you desire.
Absolutely. And our sources provided a fantastic framework for doing just that. They emphasize 4 key areas: cultivating inner harmony, balancing freedom with focus, connecting authentically, and trusting your inner compass. So let's start with the foundation, cultivating inner harmony. Why is this so crucial, especially for someone with this particular astrological blend?
Well, as we discussed earlier, the Pisces Sun is deeply intuitive and sensitive. You feel things deeply and often absorb the energies around you. This can be both a gift and a challenge, as it can leave you feeling overwhelmed or depleted if you're not taking care of your emotional well-being.
Yeah, it's like having this incredibly receptive antenna that's constantly picking up signals. And if you don't have a way to filter and process those signals, it can lead to sensory overload.
Exactly, and that's where cultivating inner harmony comes in. It's about creating a sanctuary within yourself, a space where you can reconnect with your own energy and replenish your emotional reserves.
So what are some practical ways to create this inner sanctuary? I imagine meditation and journaling are high on the list, given the Piscean love for introspection.
Absolutely, those are both fantastic practices for tapping into your inner world and processing your emotions. But don't limit yourself to those. Think about what brings you joy and a sense of peace. It could be spending time in nature listening to soothing music, practicing yoga, or Tai Chi, taking a long bath with essential oils, anything that helps you disconnect from the external world and tune into your own rhythms.
Right, so it's about creating a personalized ritual, a daily act of self-care that nourishes your soul and allows you to show up as your best self in the world.
Beautifully put. It's about honoring your sensitivity and giving yourself permission to create those boundaries that protect your energy.
So once we've laid that foundation of inner harmony, how do we move into the next step, which is balancing freedom with focus? This feels particularly relevant for our Sagittarius Rising listener who's always eager to explore new horizons.
Yes, it's about finding that sweet spot between embracing your adventurous spirit and channeling it effectively. Remember, Saturn's energy is here to help you with this. It's not about restriction. It's about providing structure and grounding so you can soar high without losing sight of your goals.
Oh, okay. So it's like having a compass and a map to guide you on your journey. You can still explore freely, but you have a sense of direction and purpose.
Exactly. So instead of seeing Saturn as a limiting force, think of it as a wise mentor, helping you create a framework for your dreams. This could involve setting realistic goals, breaking down large tasks into smaller steps, creating a schedule that honors your need for both structure and spontaneity, or simply learning to say no to commitments that drain your energy.
Right, so it sounds like it's about finding a balance between the expansive energy of Jupiter, which wants to say yes to everything, and the grounding energy of Saturn, which reminds you to prioritize and conserve your energy.
Precisely. It's a dance and it takes practice, but as you learn to work with these seemingly opposite forces, you'll find yourself navigating life with more grace and intention.
This leads us to our next point, connecting authentically. Our sources emphasize this as being crucial, especially for women. Why is it so important for someone with this particular astrological combination to find their tribe?
The Pisces-Sagittarius blend can be a lonely path at times, as we discussed earlier. You often feel like you don't quite fit in, like you're too sensitive for some and too adventurous for others.
Yeah, like you're straddling 2 worlds, the mystical and the tangible, the dreamer and the doer.
Exactly, and it's easy to feel misunderstood or like you're constantly trying to explain yourself. That's why finding your tribe, those who resonate with your dual nature and celebrate your unique blend of qualities, is so empowering. It's like finding your missing puzzle piece.
So where does one begin to search for this elusive tribe? Are there specific communities or activities that might resonate with the Pisces-Sagittarius energy?
It's really about following your passions and interests. Think about the things that light you up, whether it's creative expression, spiritual exploration, social activism, travel, or something else entirely. Then seek out groups or communities that share those interests.
Okay, so if you're passionate about writing, for example, you might join a writing group or attend workshops. Or if you're drawn to spirituality, you might explore meditation groups or spiritual retreats.
Exactly, and don't be afraid to step outside your comfort zone and try something new. You never know where you might find your people.
It's about being open to unexpected connections and trusting that the universe will guide you to the right people at the right time.
Precisely. And remember, it's not just about finding your tribe, it's also about showing up authentically within those connections. Don't be afraid to share your unique perspective, your vulnerabilities, and your dreams.
Yeah, it's about embracing that vulnerability as a strength and allowing yourself to be seen and heard for who you truly are.
Absolutely. And as you connect with others in this way, you'll find that sense of belonging and support that you've been craving.
And that brings us to our final point, trusting your inner compass. This feels like the culmination of all the other practices we've discussed, cultivating inner harmony, balancing freedom with focus, and connecting authentically.
It's the thread that weaves it all together. Remember you, dear listener, with your intuitive Pisces Sun and adventurous Sagittarius Rising, have a powerful inner compass that's always guiding you. But it can be easy to get distracted by external noise or to doubt your own intuition.
It's like having this incredible navigational system but forgetting how to use it or second-guessing its directions.
Exactly. So how do we reconnect with this inner guidance and learn to trust it? Well, it starts with those practices we discussed earlier, cultivating inner harmony and creating space for stillness and reflection. The more you quiet the external noise and tune into your own energy, the clearer your inner voice will become.
Right, it's like turning down the volume on the world so you can hear the whispers of your own soul.
Beautifully put. And it's also about paying attention to your body's signals and your emotional responses. Your intuition often speaks to you through these subtle cues.
So if something feels off or it doesn't align with your values, trust that feeling and don't be afraid to say no.
Exactly. And conversely, if something feels expansive and exciting, even if it's outside your comfort zone, trust that pull and allow yourself to explore it.
So it's about learning to discern between fear-based decisions and those that are aligned with your soul's true desires.
Precisely. And the more you practice trusting your inner compass, the more confident and empowered you'll become in navigating the twists and turns of life's journey.
This has been so insightful. So for our listener who's feeling inspired to step boldly into 2025, what's the one key takeaway they should carry with them?
Embrace your duality. The Pisces Sun Sagittarius Rising combination is a gift, not a contradiction. You are both the dreamer and the adventurer, the compassionate soul and the free spirit. Honor both sides of yourself and watch the magic unfold.
And remember, you're not alone on this journey. Seek out your tribe, trust your intuition, and let your unique light shine bright in 2025.
Before we move on, I want to touch upon the anecdote we shared earlier about the Pisces Sun Sagittarius Rising woman who transformed her life. What resonated with you about her story?
What struck me most was the power of her vulnerability. By sharing her struggles and triumphs, she not only healed herself, but also ignited a spark in others.
Yes, it highlights the interconnectedness of our journeys. Her willingness to embrace her authentic self created a ripple effect, inspiring others to do the same. It's a powerful reminder that our personal transformation can have a positive impact on the collective.
That's such a beautiful thought. So as we conclude this segment of our deep dive, what's one final empowering thought for our listener to carry with them?
Remember, dear listener, you are a tapestry woven with both dreams and bearing. Trust your intuition, embrace the unknown, and watch as your cosmic path unfolds with radiant beauty.
And remember to join us again soon as we continue to illuminate your journey here on ASTRALX. You know, as we've gone through all these themes of like duality and inner harmony and trusting your intuition, it's amazing how much this like resonates with the core message of ASTRALX,
Yeah.
illuminating your cosmic path.
It really does. It is fascinating how this specific astrological combination, Pisces Sun and Sagittarius Rising, really embodies that message. It's about discovering that inner spark of intuition and then having the courage to follow it, venturing out into the world to share those unique gifts.
Like that inner light illuminates the path forward as you bravely move forward on your adventure.
Exactly. And that's what we strive to do here at ASTRALX. We want to give you the tools and the insights to understand your personal cosmic blueprint, to embrace your strengths, and to navigate challenges with clarity and confidence.
And for our listener who's been with us this whole time and is resonating with everything we've talked about today, we have something special to offer.
Yeah, if you're ready to delve even deeper into your personal cosmic journey, we invite you to explore our pre-recorded audio readings delivered straight to your inbox.
You can find the purchase links in the episode description.
Yeah.
These readings are tailored specifically for you based on your individual birth chart. It's like having a personalized cosmic roadmap, guiding you towards your highest potential in 2025.
And with me, Lunaria Selene as your intuitive guide and Solarian Zephyr as your cosmic strategist, you will get guidance that blends both astrological wisdom and intuitive insight.
It's like having us as your cosmic companion supporting you every step of the way.
Exactly. So if you're ready to illuminate your cosmic path and unlock the magic that awaits you in 2025, we encourage you to check out our readings. And remember,
As you step into this new year, Trust your intuitions, embrace the unknown, and let your unique light shine bright.
What adventures await you on your cosmic path? Tune in next time as we continue illuminating your journey with ASTRALX.